I was in work one day and I was having a meeting with the directors and the words wouldn't come up my mouth what I wanted to say. So apparently I just got up and walked out. When I got home, I was shaking like a leaf. And my wife came in from the golf and my jackets and shirt and trousers were on the stairs. So she said, "What's going on lately?" So I couldn't tell her because I couldn't speak. So she phoned work and she said, what have you done to Tom?" He said, "We're having a meeting and he just got up and walked out." And that's how I know what happened there. So I had to go and see the doctor. They give you antidepressants then because they give you depressant, just had a breakdown and everything. And then after a few months, I got to see the psychologist, Sarah Butcher, which was the beginning of the changing of my life. And he sent me for the brain scans and SPECT scans. And he comes and he said, "I've some good news for you, and I've some bad news for you." He said, "The good news is you haven't got bipolar." I said, "Oh, thank God for that," because my wife says, "I knew if you didn't." So he said, "The bad news is you've got young onset dementia, Alzheimer's." And I've never felt fear like it in my life. And my wife says, "Oh, thank God for that." I said, "What do you mean, thank God for that?" She said, "It makes sense now what's happening, why you're doing all this things you're doing, why you don't go to with money anymore." I went to Musty Hill, post-diagnostic group. So anyway, started going to the groups and started getting confidence back then. And then I went and he said, "Do you want to come every week?" And that was history. And then started working with Sarah and Jill on lots of projects. You know, and it was through working with Mersey Care that actually got my life back. It actually gave me hope. You know, I had no hope, and it gave me hope. It showed me that people living with dementia can do things. And if we're given the right opportunities, we are, because we were taken and we were allowed to do our thing. You know, we weren't controlled. It was do it as you want to do it, and it was an immense feeling of empowerment, you know, to be able to do that sort of thing. It was the start of a new life, you know, and I've met people that I've never met if it hadn't got dementia. Some of the things that we love doing is post-diagnostic groups, you know, talking to people that are newly diagnosed and saying, "We sat in that chair, you know, 10 years ago, and we thought there was no hope, and you can do things, you know, don't sit in that chair, get out. It's not the end of your life." If I was to say how important the service was, I'd say it's my family. They're important to me as family, and family are the most important thing in the world to me. Because we met beautiful people here. We've got people we can trust, and people we know trust us. And it's a really warm feeling, because when I'm with them, I don't feel as if I've got dementia, you know. We don't use the word, we talk about it, but we don't feel as if I'm the dementia. I'm Tommy first, and I've got dementia, you know. It's not dementia, it's got me. To get assessed early is one of the most important things you can do, and one of the best decisions you'll ever make in your life. But the fear and stigma of dementia is keeping people from going to get it assessed. And the stigma surrounding dementia is keeping people away from it. The best way for people to learn about dementia is to talk to people who've got dementia. You know, myself, my friends, my fellow peers. And they're the only people that can tell you what it's actually like to live with dementia. We're the only people that can actually take away the fear of what it's like to live with dementia. Dementia loves you to be on your own. It's your best friend. It'll come and sit with you all day. We don't need to go. You don't need to go out anywhere. You stay in the house with me. We don't need anyone else. And that's what it wants to do to people. It wants to keep people away from people. And the more you talk about dementia, the more it's pushing it in the background, and it doesn't like that. Don't be afraid to talk to a person living with dementia. I once had someone say to me, "I don't talk to my mum because she doesn't talk to me." I say, your mum might have lost the ability to communicate, but she still has the ability to understand. I can never understand why people talk to pets, plants, and you won't talk to a person with dementia because we think we don't understand. So we're actually below the plant life when it comes to what people think about us.